We are going back into Slay the Princess. But I'm not sure if we're going to slay the princess, because I have a hard time slaying the princess. But I want to complete all the achievements, because there's like so much in this game that I haven't seen yet, and the artwork is beautiful. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to unlock all the achievements. And Fire has been so nice as to get the list I compiled of achievements and help walk me through them. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. A new game. What happens if I run out of slots?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So I give her the knife. Enter the basement with the knife, but drop it when she asks me to. So this doesn't matter.
You
I
make
don't
your
like
way up
talking to
the
the
short
narrator.
path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I really don't like the narrator, so I try to talk to him as little as possible. Honestly, the narrator kind of low-key remind me of my dad. Like, he used to say this shit about my mom. Like, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from, like, I don't know, believing her. Don't believe a word she says. And that was so fucked, but, like, whatever. Like, I don't talk to him anymore. It's really nice. It's really nice.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
My mom wasn't really a princess, though. So, I don't, at her request, really talk to her either.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, what about it?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
And then drop it when she tells me.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
We're gonna pull fire.
Don't
Hi.
be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Super friendly, super freaky. That's how we kind of met.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
Okay.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Pop out of nowhere and say hi and show as many teeth as possible while you smile. Jesus. Yeah, I know. Dude, he really did. Like, fire on energy drinks is no joke. It's like feeding a gremlin or a mugwai after midnight. They become gremlin.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. It sounds like Mr. Bean doing
It's fine.
Iago?
We can decide what we
Not
want
Iago.
to do after
Zazu.
we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Cool.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Anytime a woman says they just want to talk, they don't just want to talk. Okay. Ask her about ending
We'll
the
be
world
fine.
and tell her that you believe her.
Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I've had worse. Ask her about the ending of the world. You're supposed to end the world? There are people out there who think you're going to end the world? What do you have to say about that? That sounds accusatory. That sounds very accusatory. Okay, they both sound accusatory. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Yeah.
Don't just tell her that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world.
I don't.
I think.
Yeah. We're vibing.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Impatient feel like.
Just how long has she been down here?
Yo, kudos to the little 5-year-olds that memorize the keypads and just like bolt.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No. They don't tell me shit. God, you're pretty. I don't like deflecting. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me no, but I'm sure they have the no. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm in. Ah, yay! Trust her. Trust her?
Believe her.
Believe her.
Sooner or later, you'll
Yay.
understand that I have your best interests at heart.
Fuck you,
Please.
narrator.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
You got it. I am simping hard. I can deal with this achievement. This is a good achievement. I want to do this achievement every time I play. I still have a few more. Now, slay the prince. No. Well, actually, I've changed my mind. I don't trust you. What in the hell? I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Save her. Save her. I got to save her? Woo.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Man, if they made a game titled Save the Princess instead of Slay the Princess, I would get like so much dopamine from it. But right now, I'm just like a stupid little ball of fucking depression and anxiety. Actually, I'm doing okay. This 2024, I don't want to jinx it by saying it's my year, but it's going well. Kind of ditched my blood relatives, and it's just me firing the kiddo.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
That I somehow feel safer now that he's older, sharing with millions of strangers instead of just my family. They're unhinged, but
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't any
Well,
key?
you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Is that how I save her? I save her like that?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
You can actually just like dislocate your thumb, it's fine.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
How's the audio? Like voice to game? How's voice to game audio? Yay! I did it right. Hey, let me out of here. Try the door, return down to the bottom of the stairs. I'm not gonna try the door. I've seen Home Alone too many times.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Dude, we're gonna escape and slay together.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Who are they?
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't like your voice. I don't like anything about you. I don't like... No. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you
She
place
got
the blade
big
against the
old frog
princess's
eyes.
arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Whoa.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes, ma'am. She gonna stab me?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let
She
her
has the
escape
knife,
into the world.
right? She has the knife? She has the...
Just as the
No?
princess approaches the bottom
Fuck.
stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
I was about to say, we've done this, right?
Wait, watch me.
No. Do I warn her? Yeah.
Stop that.
I've done this
I
before.
thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive!
Ah! Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
You're really calm about this with like one arm. It's really weird. Like, yo.
I'll make this quick.
What you want to do? Ma'am?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
I got claws.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
That's kind of cool. That's definitely a good picture.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
That's okay.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
We'll find out in a sec.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end.
Sit with the prisoner.
A warning before you go any further.
And inspect the extra shackle. Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Honestly, my father just hates women.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
That's some, millennial speak right
Just
there.
ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I'll own that. Yo, when did millennials and Gen Zs start feuding? I saw a video about that the other day.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Like, we're on the same side, aren't we? Aren't we? I thought we were. I don't know why Gen Z and millennials are feuding now. Is it because of the side part and the skinny jeans? Because we were just forced into that. Like, we didn't have a say. And for the millennials that are feuding back with you, we don't own them. We don't claim them. They're weird. They can, yeah. No, most of us millennials are like so proud of you Gen Zers. Like, here, take the mantle, run with it, go with it, kick grenades back at people who are throwing grenades at you that shouldn't be. And, yeah, roll with it. Like, while you still have the energy. Like, we tried.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
We're just sad and depressed now. Well, actually, some of us just have families and are doing our own fucking thing. And we're just hoping the rest of the world just leaves us alone.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, we might seem a little childish, but that's because, like, our childhood was very rushed. And we're just trying to live out the rest of our childhood. Like, if we're not hurting anyone, please don't come for us. I'm very fragile. Do I take the blade again?
It just says sit with the prisoner and inspect the extra shackle. That's all.
If I don't take the blade, I can't try and kill her.
Okay. Right.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
I'm not gonna listen to anyone who says wink.
Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Why? Why would you trust him? What? Fine, I'll take the blade, whatever. We're gonna free her.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Thanks.
I don't want to hear you talk anymore.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
This is a lot nicer.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first?
Yes and no.
You walk down the stairs
Holy
and lock eyes with the
shit.
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
She looks so pissed, and I would be too. That looks uncomfy as fuck.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
I think you should be worried in general.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
We ain't doing
Have
this.
you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That's for you, stupid.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I ain't doing that. Sit with her?
Sit with the prisoner and inspect the extra shackle.
Yes.
You
This
step
is why I
towards the
like him in
princess,
chat.
but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Yeah?
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
She's such a good character. Why would anyone want to slay her? Damn it, Black Tabby Games.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you're told to sit. Why would
do
you
as she
sit
asks
closer?
and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
No, ma'am. My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall. Who is it for? Is that what I'm supposed to do? What would you have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat to anyone locked up like that. Bye. Slay the princess. What would you have me do?
Read the chat.
Yeah, that other chain on the wall. Who is it for? Is that one?
I guess. I have no more instructions.
I
Okay.
don't know, but you could always try it on.
Oh,
maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I don't know. Inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I'm gonna do it.
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle.
No.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
Sorry, I don't like hearing his voice. I don't like hearing the narrator's voice, and I just don't want to listen to people I don't want to listen to right now.
I don't know. Maybe it will.
Like, I'm in a place where I need to protect my own peace. Because I'm actually, like, in the Northeast, in a location where I'm happy, surrounded by people who love me and are, like, legit family and appreciate me. And I just, anything that irritates me lately, I'm just like, no, it's gotta, And by irritate, I mean, like, abuse. Or, like, gaslighting. And then, like, reverse Uno gaslighting. I don't know. It's just, the narrator irritates me.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate. What if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Yeah, she's still looking at you. She is eyeballing you.
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
I feel like I'm watching Hot Fuzz again.
Yes.
It's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
It did just yoink me. Oh. She looked pissed. Around my neck, I can't just cut my head off.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me?
Excuse me? Why would that be my response?
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
We appear to be so. Prison of the mind. Cross it off. Here you go.
So I have my pen. Nice.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Oh shit. I mean, I guess if you have that sense of humor. But like, lady, I don't know you. I want to know you. You seem really cool.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
I wasn't thinking about the Donner Party.
That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
And who is that going to be valuable to?
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch. No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
How'd you get that from that? Excuse me. Okay. So we're both stuck here. What should we do? Did you know that was going to happen to me?
No.
Fair. I believe her. She was watching very, like, anticipatorily to see what would happen. What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Lovely.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
What if we take that ball gown down to a mini and then cut a divide in the circle so it makes a long, stretchy rope of a dress? Yes. And then we can keep pushing it out to see if we can get the knife and reel it in. Does that make any sense?
This is so boring.
Okay, fuck you.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
I saw that.
What?
You were just like... There must be...
But
Okay.
there
Tear
isn't.
up the princess's dress. I don't think she's gonna let you do that.
I guess not. She won't even give me her name, just honorifics.
Time passes.
I wonder if this is how the spiders I play with feel like. What?
Probably.
Oh.
It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
Quick reminder, be nice to spiders, especially up north. They're not even poisonous. Down south, you take a flamethrower to those fuckers.
At least the world is safe.
But up north, you can play with them.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
Yeah, look at her. She's so menacing. There's her mugshot.
How exactly does that? It just does.
I just don't believe you.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that,
It's actually
even
interrupted
more
by
time
you.
passes again.
I actually prefer her company to yours.
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
No, looks the same.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger.
I don't like small talk.
Fair enough. I wish I was inside your head right now, because it's probably a lot quieter than in this character's head. Ugh.
That's rude.
No, it's not rude. She's not rude. You're rude.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
You continue to wait in silence, he says, as he continues to describe aloud.
Narrator, that's just giant.
I hate the narrator.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Starving's a myth. I'm kidding. There's no blue check mark near my name. I'm not a fucking doctor. Starving is real. Don't do it. That was just like, it popped out of my mouth. It doesn't exist. It's not a real thing.
She hasn't starved.
I'm gonna edit it out.
I guess she hasn't. Even more
Beautiful.
silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both.
Oh my god.
Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass.
Ideally, this is what I would like to do without the multiple voices in my head.
Until suddenly, there are no walls. And then...
And?
I think he's gone.
Yes! Fuck
Would
yeah.
you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
That's so cool.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh, poor baby. Oh shit. There she goes. Where am I going? I'm in the hair. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a... Why is it here? Why now?
You know, I get the feeling she'll be fine on her own. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how, but I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator is gone. Don't prod at that. We like that. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
If there's even a her to find anymore. All right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
That awful thing is a mirror. Approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
Oh shit! No, I don't have any other choices. Fuck.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. You're right.
How final?
Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
We want truths. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Oh, whatever gets rid of the voices. Gaze into your reflection. Show me what type of beautiful lizard queen you are. Oh. It's you. Hey, I want to see more. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin? I thought I was in the cabin. I thought the cabin was gone. You are at the cabin. Exactly. Approach her. Yes.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I've already gone through all of these. So, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Achievements. They're called achievements, my love.
There is no exit.
Shut
But this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
I believe you.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
By perspectives, do you mean people? Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
You won't.
That gets me every time. Ah! A guarded vessel?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Okay, I didn't write down all
is a
of them.
princess.
Okay, I'm hanging on.
A guarded wood.
A guarded vessel. It's fine, it'll show up in my Steam that I completed it.
Okay.
What are we doing next?
We're doing the
We're
frog.
doing the frog. What is the frog?
Enter the basement without the knife and lie to the princess. When the narrator throws the knife, slay her. That's all I have for chapter 1. So enter the basement
Enter
You're here to slay
basement,
her.
no knife.
and lie to
If you don't,
Continue to cabin.
you make your way up the short path to the
I
warning.
hate you,
She will
narrator.
lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to say, ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking.
Proceed into the cabin. I think you have
The
to play.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I think you have to play for like an hour straight for it to just jump you back to the cabin. But like, I don't know. Yes, I want to save over that. Just fuck all. Return. That's how you can know for new saves. Okay. So don't take the knife.
The blade is your implement. You'll
Don't take the knife. Fire. Enter the basement without the knife and lie to the princess. Thank you.
It'll be there.
Yes, if you
The
could.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
He said something different. It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. He's never said that before.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part.
Shh. Lie. I'm here to save you. Lie.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue
Wait,
me?
really?
I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Highly relatable content. Wait, really?
I see.
Huh?
You're trying to get her to lower
Yeah, I
her
did.
guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Shut the fuck up, narrator.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
That didn't work out too well in Shrek.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yo. Oh, I'm gonna wait till that snowplow passes. God. Yo, I still stand LGBT, but I'm leaving the door open because it's so hot in here. I'm not like suddenly straight. If I were down there, I'd be doing workouts with the chains, just like do that, what's that, really annoying fitness shit where they do the ropes, but do it with the chains instead? CrossFit. Oh God.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Dude, you cannot equate beauty to threat level. Like,
I
you
am
cannot.
begging you to stay focused.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Forever?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Thank you. When the narrator throws the knife, slay her? What the I may have to redo this one. I'll see. Yo, I'm trying to get the, what achievement is it? Fuck. Huh? The frog achievement. Does anyone know what I'm supposed to pick? I know I'm supposed to enter the basement without the knife. I did that. I lied to the princess. And then it says when the narrator throws the knife, where did the narrator get the knife? Slay her. I'm just gonna go off
Only
this.
making this more difficult.
Whatever, shut up.
Thank you. Thank you.
She looks so happy, it's weird.
You're making a huge mistake.
Probably.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Probably not.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I would have forged that shit into a spear. Just to be spiteful. Probably not. I love her. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe there's... Is this where I'm supposed to go upstairs and grab the... I want to see if she comes up with any ideas that don't involve the knife.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
With what?
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
How does she know about, sharp utensils? Well,
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
if you've been sent to, slay or kill someone, you probably haven't been sent with, I don't know, a ballpoint pen. You've probably been sent with, a dagger, at least. I don't know. A pen would be pretty inconspicuous and would work pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and say allegedly right now.
Is someone else here?
Let's go ahead and try the door.
You try the door, but it's... Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
According to you. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the
fuck
bottom
are
of
you
the
supposed to
stairs.
get the knife?
This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade
The
like you
narrator
were
throws
supposed
the knife.
to.
When the narrator throws the knife, slay her.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Well, do the dislocated thumb thing.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
Jesus.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
When the narrator throws the knife, slay her.
Or we could use it to free her.
Holy shit.
You won't like what happens if you do
Thank
that.
you. This is wild.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
God damn.
Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
I don't think you killed her, man.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Uh-huh.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Does anyone else want, like, a optional, like, what were those create your own stories, like, pick your own ending books? I mean, I'm sure Goosebumps had books like those, but there were other, like, choose your own chapter books, you know? Like, I'm not sure what genre they're called, but Black Tabby Cat, Black Tabby Games should definitely make, like, manga-style books like that, because their art is just beautiful. I want to look at it forever.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world
Choose
that
your
can
own
possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
She is probably not unarmed, and she's not very wounded.
I'm not so sure.
I mean, she took it like a champ. I have axed myself in the leg and continued
Still a wound.
outside for
Don't
like
waver
an hour.
now. As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Yeah, that was weird.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Dude, I love it.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Oh, jeez.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left
Really?
deep gashes in the princess's back.
Oh, yeah, he stabbed her there. He got her there. It doesn't show here.
You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
Wow.
We can still turn this around.
What? Shut up.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
We're like super supposed to kill her, right?
Excuse me? What is about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have
Yeah.
a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised.
Well, there's only 2 people, but like at least 5 different personalities.
Can
Like,
you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
all right, we're going ham. Let's go.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
World Star.
The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor Princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the Princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
Aww.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Monsters can be friends.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
I feel like it's not over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
She sounds big, Angie.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Enter
If
the
you
basement
don't, it will be the end of the world.
with or without the knife and lead the way out. Proceed to cabin.
A warning. She will don't worry.
Quiet narrator. Quiet time.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls
It's
a chaotic weave
beautiful.
of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, there is.
This is how I imagine Hobbiton.
How you imagine what?
Hobbiton. In their little hobbit holes.
In the Shire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very earthy, but very also woody. You know, very lived in.
I suppose.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, for fuck's sake. If I take the blade, then, like... I'm gonna take the blade and I'm going to trust her with it.
Take the blade from the shelf. It
Yeah,
would be difficult
that
to slay
sounded
the
worse
princess
out
and
loud.
save the world without a weapon.
What?
Trust her with it, because that could lead to a different ending if it gives you an option to trust. So, that's all this gives. There's so many in here that can't be that detailed.
How can I lead her out without her killing me?
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Continued on, and then you still got another achievement, so there might be another one you get after this.
Maybe.
That's not actually a bad idea.
The mirror disappeared.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Looks like a
revealing
butthole.
a staircase dug into the
A
muddy earth
cavernous
below.
butthole.
The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Are we seeing the same thing? That looks like a cavernous butthole.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely
What?
penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness.
Locks of
like
hair.
Some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
I'm gonna do it. Ooh, wait, I'm gonna hide the mouse. There we go.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake
What
of
do you
breath.
see?
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her voice skitters up.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
She remembers me.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
They're not nervous little footsteps. I'm just 5'3". I can't take big steps. I can't be the bigger person.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps.
Holy
entering
shit.
the dark room below.
Remember Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island? Or the, cat... They turned into zombie cats. Whoa!
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
It was arguably the best, like, animated Disney, not Disney, Scooby-Doo movie they ever came out with. And I think I have to go watch it after this.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Girl, you turned into a furry.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Dude, you're an opportunist. Like, shut up.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Do I get to know your name now?
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
We do. Keep up.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Bro, we got voices in our head. Stop.
Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time?
I don't even like arguing with other people. Why am I arguing with myself?
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality,
No,
even
he
if
said
I'm
it,
not a part
a
of
few
it.
times.
I won't waste time
Yeah.
fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
He was just like, there's way too many of you. This is terrible. And I'm
Is it
just
all
like, you
behind us?
suck at your job.
You're one of them.
I know.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care
Maybe
if
if
you've been here
you
before, and I
left,
don't
all
care
the
if you
others
think you'll
would
go
leave.
somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Fuck your world. Fuck your family. Fuck your god. Fuck your ass.
Let's
Sorry.
chat her up
I
a bit
have
first. Maybe we can find a middle
emotions right
ground
now.
where everyone's happy.
No.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
You want to chat up the Princess Furry who is going to destroy the world? No. The opportunist has to go.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I seem to remember you having regular feet and hands. Sorry about last time? No. Oh god, enter the basement with or without the knife and lead her out? Oh fuck. Wait, I already did that, didn't I?
You entered the basement
Yeah.
with the knife. Now you have to figure out how to lead her out.
Oh god. Okay, I suppose I do have to apologize for
Ooh,
last time.
smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
I mean, that's fair.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I'm trying. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me. She doesn't like small talk. Don't antagonize her. We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones? Look, I know, things got messy last time. But I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. She's not gonna go for that. We're at an impasse. Neither of us are going to get anywhere if we can't trust each other unless you want to fight, but I don't want to fight. Why do I feel like she wants to fight. I get big, like, used to be vibes from her. I always wanted to fight. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out here? That's called intuition. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade.
You can't be serious.
Yes, I am, Zazu.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote.
No.
But as do I.
No.
Abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Ha, yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not going to give her the blade. She clearly hates us.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
I'm not you.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
Oh, I like the background music. This is nice. Give me more.
Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count.
Oh, shit.
She creeps forward,
Oh,
taking
shit.
one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hello, Lantern RX. How are you? Do you also play Slay the Princess? I have just recently gotten into this game. Aiming for Thorn Princess with Smitten on board. I am aiming for Frog. The frog. We're just achievement hunting right now. I think I fucked up though, because I gave her the blade, and she just slipped out of her restraints. I think I'm gonna die.
What do you think happens now?
I think I die. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade I chose last time, and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. You seem like you play. How many achievements have you gotten? There are so many. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. I don't feel like we should lead with beauty. I actually haven't played, just watched the VA play this. Yo, this is a good game. Black Tabby Games produced it, and they produce amazing games. Have you played Scarlet Hollow? That's pretty cool. She'll believe me if I say she's beautiful, though, and that's why I actually want to save her.
She calls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her.
Ha!
I thought it was nice.
Aww.
Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
I'm playing Slay the Princess.
The look of surprise that momentarily softened
But
her features
also...
vanishes as she steels her nerves.
is really good too.
And
Oh
then
shit,
she buries
wow.
the blade in your heart. What? No. No, come on, that's not right.
Yeah, you can't just like call women beautiful and then expect to get what you want. But like that's what happens most of the time, so I thought that might work. I don't know.
I told you. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Let Hero cook? Let Hero cook? I didn't know you could cook. What does he cook?
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
A love story?
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Why did you let me stab you? For real? So toxic.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Ha!
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is there a chapter 3? Chapter 3, the thorn. Wait, you said something about a thorn.
You're on a path in the
Aiming
woods.
for
I can't
Thorn
believe
Princess
she
with
actually
Smitten on
stabbed
board?
us.
A love story. Oh, maybe I am getting that.
I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
Sorry. I mean, she escaped. I definitely let her out. I know.
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far
Well, I
from
might get a
being on the
different
right
achievement.
side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated
Yes, I have
on
the smitten.
future.
On the future.
Oh,
Oh, God.
a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess
Smitten,
in her
my
moment of
beloved.
vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But
Okay.
by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
So I'm guessing Smitten is your favorite voice? Mine is probably the Cold or the Hunted. But my least favorite voice is the narrator. What's your least favorite voice? And I am absolutely, completely in love with the princess. Like, they really made this game hard. Slay the princess? No, I want to marry the princess.
I like journeys. Travelling is a bit of a passion.
I like
of
them
mine.
all.
It makes me so relatable. Now, where
You
are we
like
off
the
to?
narrator? Oh god. Have you played Stanley Parable? The S is silent and slay. Lay the princess. You're iconic.
Well, if we're
You're my
lucky,
new favorite
it's
follower.
a journey
Sorry, babe.
to love. She hates us.
She hates us.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
No, she hesitated after stabbing us to death.
As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Oh, man, I spelled iconic wrong. God damn it.
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Oh, are you now? Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
At
Twice,
least.
actually.
More than twice.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't
Quiet time, narrator. This place is different. It keeps changing. We're going to free her. We're going to free her.
Please don't.
Yeah.
You can't stop all of us, you villain.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy.
Waffling?
I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top.
The opportunist has a dark side.
Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
Backstabbing implement. That's almost as good as the word items. Backstabbing implement. Get me my bullet projecting implement. High-speed bullet projecting implement. Proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
Oh, yeah?
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that...
You just talk for talking's sakes. Get in the cabin. All of you.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an
It's
interior
so
at all
beautiful.
anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Guys, it gives Don't Starve Together vibes. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's
Where's the
supposed to be
blade?
a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Is there at least a shitty blade?
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it.
Oh,
Can
she might.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it...
Are we about to get stabbed in the back?
Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her.
Yes.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon.
Ha!
It's just the smart thing to do.
Yes.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
This has never worked out how it's supposed to work under your rule. I say we go with her. Believe in Smitten. Believe in her. I always believe in her. Smitten is the best good boy. Smitten is who I want to be truly throughout this game, but like I can't. It's called Slay the Princess, but you did have a very good point with Lay the Princess.
If she does have
The
it,
S
that's
is
all the
silent.
more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
That could sound ominous, honestly, but
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely. So, yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
I'm okay with getting on her good side. Yes. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
Does anyone ever feel that way when they're showering? And going through a really bad depression? You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from your body and behold our handsome features. Yes. Really?
Yeah.
Captain Barbosa?
From Pirates of the
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He would say that exactly that, talking about himself.
Aww.
He absolutely would.
Do I give Captain Barbosa vibes?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement.
He was really
What are
good
you
in
doing?
the last one.
Only in for a minute.
His last word was treasure. It's so beautiful. I'm not used to fathers caring about their kids.
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
So are we
Well,
done?
seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Into the pricker bushes? Into the rose
That's
thorns?
where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement? Okay.
You step
Well,
through the
enter
frame of
basement.
scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
What's it gonna be like?
The stairs to the basement are covered
It's
in
worse
a fine
than the
layer of
butthole.
wicking ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
We need a toke for this.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
You know you're totally disposable, right?
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
The voice of the smitten is such a good boy.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I'm just going to give in to the simping.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm just really into forever naps. Like, honestly, I'm still in therapy. I'm still seeing a psychologist, psychiatrist. It's just the thing. I love you. I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really choose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Do you not want me to talk to you? I'm very good about, like, boundaries and just having people who tell me to fuck off never see me again. Like, if she doesn't want me to go down the stairs, I'd rather not go down the
You
stairs.
continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast
Oh my
open cavern,
gosh.
now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
Oh. I have so many words and yet none at all.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No. Go to her. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think I wouldn't hold it against you? That's ruthless. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. I can cut you free, but you have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn around and leave. No, I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
The art.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
I never help myself. Like, I am literally too generous for my own good. But I'm working on that. Aren't I, baby? Yeah. Fuck other people. Kind of. Not really. But, like, stand up for yourself. Put your oxygen mask on first. Protect your peace. Yeah. See, I'm so bad at it. Like, I don't understand the concept of, like, not helping other people first. Stupid. I've gotta learn that. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
I forgive you. What?
For murdering you,
Yeah. No, she murdered me, and then I murdered her. Well, I murdered her, and then she murdered me. So we're even Steven. Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Wow.
reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers.
I am not anticipating this going smoothly.
For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Oh my god.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
No, I still feel bad for her. I don't want her to feel bad about trusting us.
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
That's not real trust. You can't back someone into a corner, tell them to trust you, and then when they have no other choice but to trust you, you can't feel good about that. Like, that's stupid.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings. Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
Exactly, you don't give a fuck about her. Stop.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I hate
I
this.
see that the lines have been drawn.
Do not kill her.
It's 2 against 1. It's you don't count. And why shouldn't he count?
Because he's the narrator.
Because he's clearly not one of us.
There shouldn't even be an us.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
Not the whole time. He's cleared out a few times.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I meant it. I meant it. I meant it. Please don't kill her.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Opportunist, shut up.
Oh, so
Shut
you're
up.
suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
Yeah, he actually can.
I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
You know who the opportunist reminds me of? It starts with a G and ends with an ani. F.
What?
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion. That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance of redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
Shut the fuck up.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
Good job.
But she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
Kinda.
You're not going to do that, are you?
No.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
It's not very big though.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to have to
Princess
censor
falls
this
into
shit
your
out of
arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Hate you too.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Aww.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now
No,
before
no,
the
no, no,
moment
no,
ends.
no, 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 no. Stop. No. Just because a girl looks at you kindly does not mean you kiss her. Especially if she's going through trauma. Stop.
She smiles, her
Of course
hand
I did.
slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. You should have kissed her, you fool! It was the perfect moment!
Oh, I probably...
Shameful, really, that the
Damn,
same
that was
thoughts
probably
that
an
so
achievement.
graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
I never autosave. Fuck. Sorry. I just have a really big thing with consent. There are autosaves? Okay, pause. What? Load. Load. And then this one. Beside Q. A? Autosave?
Closest to right now. It's 11:39.
11:39.
There's 11:35 and 11:37. That we need to talk to.
I need to get the one where it needs me to kiss her. I can't read, it's so tiny. Probably first one. This one? Yeah.
Just giving us
Top left. Yes. Okay. Kiss
Can we
her.
actually do that?
I guess we can.
No, you can't. Absolutely not. You know as well as I do that we can. And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we?
Oh dear.
If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge.
Yeah, I'm kind of with the narrator on
Well,
this.
are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
She's in the middle of trauma. Please don't.
You lean in and you kiss her.
Oh dear.
And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Okay. That's a good outcome.
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
Pure unbridled passion. Did we fuck?
And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection.
Thank you so much, Lantern RX. Yo, big ass shout out. If y'all ain't following them already, please give them a follow. It is absolutely $0.00. Like, just follow them. They're so helpful. Such a good viewer. Such a kind and empathetic viewer. And they legitimately like the content. Like, yo, No brainer. Follow him.
Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us.
Shut the fuck up.
It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff.
Yeah, the Smitten is just using this for, like, fanfic for later.
I'm aware of my skills.
Is there fanfic for games? Yeah, there is. Because I've read some Mass Effect.
But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You
I'm
open your
gonna edit
eyes, the
that.
princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours,
Yay!
and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
It didn't change anything! Yay! All I did was get an achievement. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
God damn, I can't just do what I would do. I need to do achievement stuff.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
Yo, she can suck the life out of you. Did you know she can literally suck your soul?
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Oh my god, is this my happy ending with the princess? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Step into the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, then yield.
Ha ha ha, he's so mad. He's so mad. He's so mad.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
So much. Don't even get me fucking started.
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
Let's go, babe.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
Whatever you like.
Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Yep, there she goes. God damn it. When my girlfriend keeps getting taken away by a bunch of hands. Wait, what was, there was a new game that Insum was playing recently where your body is just a bunch of hands. We should check it out later. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Uh-huh.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
No, I want a chapter 4. I want to live out my life with her. No, I don't need more. Thank you. No hotness. Of course you're scared. This is not the end for you. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. What?
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
You're probably having a
Better watch
panic
your
attack.
back. You can't get rid of me that easy. Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
For real, we got her out. We are a lizard. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
That's so cool.
We will meet again.
That jump scare at the end, every time. My goodness.